Welcome to Destination Jamaica. 10 days until Paris Olympics 2024. Are you excited? Nervous? Scared? I know some of our rival teams would want that, but why should we be? Jamaica is sending over 60 phenomenal athletes to the Paris Olympic Games. Just a gentle reminder, the Olympic Games, it's set for July 26th. So, as we said, 10 days from now to August the 12th, 2024 in Paris, France. Jamaica will participate in 17 events. Men and women's 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, 800 meter, the women's 1500 meter, women's 100-meter hurdle, men's 110-meter hurdles, men and women's 400-meter hurdles, men and women's long jump, men and women's high jump, triple jump, discus, shot put, women's hammer, men and women's the relays, 4x100 relay, 4x400, and the 4x400 mixed relay. For the 4x400, we have the women, and then we have the mixed relay, the 4x400 mixed relay. So those are quite a number of events we'll be participating in. And before we tell you the team who's going, tell us in the comments what your predictions are. Who do you think will win what? And if you have any ideas of the times, tell us in the comments. You can always come back to this and say, yo, me this says so. Bragging rights, right? As you know, Jamaica will not compete in the men's 4x400 meter at the Olympic Games for only the second time since 1948. All of that was being talked about. We spoke about it on our channel. They did have their trials in Jamaica at the Jamaica National Trials, but they did not meet the requirements. So that's a no for us at this Paris Olympics. Now, some other things to note. Shericka Jackson, this will be her third Olympic Games. And this will be Tia Clayton's first. Wow. So this is her debut, y'all. I hope it will be a great one for her. And also to note that this will be our farewell to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She is stated to retire after the Games, and this will be her fifth and final Olympics. Now, I think that's it for now. Let's get into who will be going. You ready for this? Or tell us in the comments who you think make the team for each event. Now let's get into the list of athletes who will be attending the Paris Olympics in 10 days. So we have our Jamaican sprint legend, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, 3-time Olympic gold medalist and 10-time world champion. Now she is in the 100 meter along with Shericka Jackson, who is the 5th fastest woman of all time in the 100 meter, while in the 200 meter, she's the 2nd fastest woman in history. And the last person in the 100 meter that we're seeing on the list is Tia Clayton, the upcoming great sprinter, making her debut this Paris Olympics. Now I know many are missing Elaine. Also in the 200 meter, we have Shericka Jackson. So I know you're missing Elaine in both. And we know that Elaine will be cheering on the team and she'll have a comeback that's even greater. Now, also joining Shericka Jackson in the 200 meter, we have Nisha Berger and Lanita Thomas. Now, in the 400 meter, we have Janelle Bromfield, Nikisha Price, Stacey-Ann Williams. In the 800 meter, we have Natoya Gould and Adele Tracy. And there's a lot of promise for medaling in the 800 meter with those two phenomenal ladies. In the 1500 meter, we have Adele Tracy. For the 100 meter hurdles, we have Jen Brown, Akira Nugent, and Danielle Williams. So we're missing the bronze medalist Megan Tapper for this one. If you watch the national trials, you'd have seen the emotions and so forth. It's sad, but I'm sure that Megan Tapper will be cheering on, and it's not over for her. Now, in the 400-meter hurdles, we have Rochelle Clayton, Genevieve Russell, and Sheehan Salmon. In the high jump, we have Lamara Distin. Long jump, Shandice Porter and Akila Smith. And we're doing all the ladies right now. We haven't touched the men's events as yet. Now, for triple jump, we have Shanika Ricketts, who is, one of the favorites and might just get gold. We have Akila Smith and Kimberly Williams. For the shot put, we have Cameron and Daniel Thomas Dodd. For discus, we have Samantha Hall. And for the hammer, we have Nayoka Clunis. For the relays, we're coming up to the relays right now, but we just want to say all these names have the possibility of doing great things at the Paris Olympics 2024. Now let's move on to the relays. We have 4x100 meter. In that, we have Tia Clayton, Sasha Lee Forbes, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Shericka Jackson. Let us know in the comments what you think of what you think of this team. How do you think they'll perform? In the 4x400, we have Janelle Bramfield, Stephanie McPherson, Nikisha Price, and Stacey Williams. Now let's move on to the men. Let's start with the 100 meter. And we have quite the uproar for that because Shane Thompson, the fourth fastest Jamaican man ever and the fastest man this year with a personal best 9.77 seconds, is among the three. We have Oblique Civil, who finished fourth in the 100 meter at the Tokyo Games, World Indoor Championships, bronze medalist Akeem Blake as well. So let's go over it. We have Akeem Blake, Oblique Civil, and Kishane Thompson for the 100 meter for men. And that's quite the list. Jamaica is pretty confident and feeling great after the national trials and seeing the performances. US, they have competition. Now let's move on to the 200 meter. We have Andrew Hudson and Brian Lavelle. I'm going to check to see what happened to the third person there. For the 400 meter, we have Sean Bailey, Jamal Powell, and DeAndre Watkin. For the 800 meter, we have Navaskai Anderson. 110 meter hurdles, we have Orlando Bennett, Rashid Broadbell, and Hansa Parchment. As you know, Parchment will defend his 110 meter hurdles title. So that's going to be pretty exciting. For the 400 meter hurdles, we have Rashane Clark, Jaheel Hyde, Malik James King. For the high jump, we have Romaine Beckford. Long jump will see Tajay Gale, Kerry McLeod, and Wayne Pinnock. For the triple jump, we have Jaden Hibbert, Wonder Kid, and Jordan Scott. For shot put, we have Rajendra Campbell. Why, sir? If I mess up your name, I'm sorry. For the discus, we have Ralford Mullins, Tavis Michael, and Roger Stoner. Now let's move on to the relay. Jamaica will be taking part in the 4x100 meter relay for men. And for that, we have Akeem Blake, Jelani Garden, Oblique Seville, and Kishane Thompson. So tell us, what do you think? That's a strong team, right? And the final event is the mixed 4x400 meter, where we have Zandrian Barnes, Raheem Hales, Anjanette Knight, and Ashley Williams. It's a good look, Jamaica. It really is a good look. In less than 2 weeks, and but not lie, we feel good. We feel airy. We feel up. How the people must know these days? Tell us in the comments. Now, what are your predictions? How many medals will Jamaica take home? What events will we get what in? How many golds? How many silver? Bronze? Tell us in the comments what your predictions are. And then let's see if you're right now. When Olympics time come, which is not that farther away. What? Few more sleeps to go. All right, so that's it for now, guys. We will keep you as informed as we can. We plan to do more, but because of Hurricane Beryl, it delayed our schedule. But we're gonna try catch up. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Um, you know, do the best you can do. Jamaica is still in recovery mode. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people lost a lot. A lot of things were delayed. Light was out. Internet was out. Some people didn't have water. Some people lost their roofs. No have no food. So them kind of stuff there. But the world is helping. So big up for that. And Jamaicans are doing their best to help each other. As we say, one love, one heart, one people, one country. Jamaica land we love. Can't wait for Olympics.